How to captivate your virtual audience. So the fundamentals always remains the same, even if it is a virtual setup or it is a normal offline setup, because you remain the speaker and your audience remain the audience, right? However, there are few things which you need to remember when you are in a virtual setup. Number one is structure your content according to the audience. As I always say, that audience is the king, so prioritize your content according to the audience. Number two, show up 10 minutes before, so that show them that you care for them, right? Sometimes what happens is your audience keep waiting and you are like spread all over the place because you are working from home, and so you don't maintain the time. So never do that mistake. Show up at least 5 to 10 minutes before time. Number three is the most important one. Refer them with their names. Refer them by their names, because there has to be some trigger which will connect you instantly to the audience and which will hold their attention, right? So connect them by their names. When you call out their names, so suddenly the attention completely comes to you. Another things which really works in a virtual setup to hold their attention is the visual representation. Suppose you started your speech and you shared your screen as well, and you're talking about 5 ways to get rid of procrastination. Now instead of writing 5 ways to so what you can do is you can just show the picture of a hand, which is a visual representation, right, which will directly connect them to the screen, right? So visual ads are always helpful to trigger their attention. That is second thing. Number 5 is the lightning and the sound has to be very clear. Otherwise, you will lose their attention. They will go off and sleep. They will turn off their camera. So all these technical glitches will happen. So make sure you have a very good sound. You have a very good light. Number 6 and the most important tip is start with a story, right, which makes them feel real. Now what story? Now you have to think that what is the audience thinking right now, right? This person has come, the speaker has come, so what is that? So answer, try to guess that question which is in their mind, and try to answer that question using a story, right? So that's how you become an impactful speaker. Now what is that which is going on in your audience mind? Okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? So you talk about your story. So generally in my seminars and in my speeches, so I start with my own story. Because they are here to learn public speaking, I always start with my story, how I was a shy kid. I was very, 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 very shy as a kid, and how I have transformed into a brilliant speaker today, who has not only transformed 10,000 people as brilliant speakers, but on a mission to transform 1 million people in the next 5 years, right? So I always start with my story, my adversities, my challenges, how I got rid of my limiting beliefs, how I broke them, and how I am here today, right? So start with a story which will make them connected instantly, and the whole session they will be listening to you. So that's all for today, and see you again.